Hey guys, it's Jacqueline over here at homeschoolhangout.xyz. Now that the school year is winding down and we're getting into that summertime, I am starting to get the questions, and they just ramp up over the summer. How do I pull my kid out of school now and get ready to homeschool them in the fall? How do I get them out of that public school? And depending on when you're watching this during the summer is the level of panic. Some people ask me in June wanting to know about filing a PSA. Some people ask me in July when the public school system or the California Department of Education has pulled down the PSA. Well, don't worry. It's not hard. I promise I can help you. If you like these kinds of videos, do me a favor. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, all the things. Check out my Patreon. Find me over on Facebook. Find me on Instagram. Find me in all the places, including Twitter, where I'm just Nerd Mom. And let's get into it. So first off, you're going to need a withdrawal letter. And it's a super simple thing, but if you would like a free template, it's included for my Patreon community. Check out the link below. It's patreon.com, I believe, Homeschool Hangout. But it is super simple. So basically, there's a few things you need. You need to basically say your student is transferring to school name. And the effective date, if you're doing this over the summer, you may just say they will not be returning to begin the fall 2023 semester or school year. If you're writing this some other time of the year, you would insert their last day of school, basically, or their first day of not that school. Then you can request a copy of all records to be sent to new school with new school address. And you can say that you would like that including all health and disciplinary records. That's it. Seriously, that's it. Sign it. You can either take it in, which is what I recommend doing. That way you know they've gotten it, and any questions or disputes, they have their moment to tell you. Or you can email it to the principal or the school registrar, or you can even mail it in. Then between October 1st and October 15th, you are going to fill out your California private school affidavit. I don't care. I don't care if this is June 20th. If your public school is done for the year, you're done. You're done. That's it. And the current private school affidavit that is up until the end of June is for the school year of 2022-2023. And you're done with that already. So that's it. That's all there is to it. You can't file yet, but the life isn't always that easy. I understand. So let's talk about what you're going to do if the public school asks you for a copy of the completed private school affidavit. You say no. That's it. No, thank you. Now, I understand. It's not always that easy. This isn't a summer thing. I don't care when they ask you during the year. If you pull your kid out November 1st and say, that's great, can we get a copy of your PSA? Or even if they're really accommodating over the summer, which I've seen, oh, I know you can't file till October 1st, but when you do, can you send us a copy? You say it with me. We're going to practice. We're all grown-ups here, everyone. No, I won't be doing that. But here's what I can tell you. The California Department of Education has given you, public school name, a tool where you can look up all private schools in the state of California. All you need is the school name, which I've included in my letter. So once October 15th has happened, you can type in the school name and it'll tell you that we are a real school, which is all they legally need to do. It is on the public school to verify that students who leave their school attend another school. That is their responsibility. That is not them being jerks about it. They actually need to make sure that they didn't just let a kid drop out. Yes, I know public schools do that, but that's what they're trying to avoid. So them, wanting to follow up isn't a big deal. But I'm looking, and if they go, well, you should file the one that's now and all of that. According to the California Department of Education page, they say The statutory filing period is October 1st through 15th. However, the filing system remains open through the school year to accommodate new schools. Schools established between July 1st and September 30th shall wait to file an affidavit until the PSA filing period begins in October. I know what you're thinking, but you're saying, but Jacqueline, it's June 15th. Yeah, but your school year's over. I'm on summer break until then. My school is on summer break until then. That's it. That's all there is to it. You are a private school because you have formed the private school between July 1st and September 30th. Now, if you're watching this and it's June, you can wait to send your school this letter until June 1st. Until July 1st, and you can just avoid any of that conversation. But that's all there is to it. But then here's the next question, and I get this frequently. They won't provide me the records. They say I'm not a real school and I don't get the records. Well, they're wrong. They're wrong. They're wrong. Say it with me. They're wrong. And what do I mean by that? Well, I will caveat this. If your kids are in elementary school, the records don't do all that much unless you know you're moving and putting them in another school soon. But even then, that's not that big a deal. But if you want them for any reason, at any age, they legally must give them to you. You are a school in the state of California. Now, according to, and if you go over to homeschoolhangout.xyz, I have this written out, and that's what I'm looking at. According to Education Code 33190, you are a private school today because you said you're a private school today. And when it's between October 1st and on, and you file your PSA, that also makes you a private school, but you don't need to wait for that. You are a school because you said so. But if you don't want to go that route, that's fine. That's fine. Under FERPA, which is a federal education records, I don't even know what it all stands for, but it's the federal education records rules. If a school accepts a dime, a penny technically, of federal money, they have to provide all records to you, the parent. You don't need to be a school. You just need to ask for it. Now, technically, they can ask you for like copying costs as a parent. But also, under the whole idea of California schools, and I do not have it in front of me, but it's in the 4,000s, I believe, the 40,000s. It says that they have to provide all school records for a student transferring to another school. And I believe it's a limit of how many days. It's like 7 days they have to provide it. So don't let anyone push you around. You have a right to the records if you want them. If you want to see all the records they've ever kept, make sure you specify if you want more than academic. But that's it. Under FERPA, you should get a copy, and under the fact you're a private school. The fact you're a private school means they can't ask you for money. That's really the big issue there. And that's it. You have now removed your child from the public school and have placed them into your own bespoke private school here in the state of California. Congratulations. That is seriously all there is to it. Don't let anyone push you around and tell you you can't do this. You can. And you are starting a wonderful journey that is backed by California Department of Education Code. So go forth and educate. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll include a link to my Patreon where you can pick up the sample letter. I've highlighted in yellow all the spots that you need to change. Or do it yourself. Join the Patreon anyways. There's a lot of things you can get from that, including a community with webinars and monthly calls with me. So I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Bye.